It's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
The drive, right to the basket. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Richardson to Dragic. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. Lowry. Finish that. Dragic with it. Leads 4. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Gasol. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Dragic with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Richardson. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Dragic into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Wade to Dragic. Curling inside. Goran Dragic. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. 8-2 our score. Kelly Olynyk swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Cashes in for 2.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic with it. 10-4 is the score. To Whiteside. And the slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Rebounded by the Heat. Dwayne Wade to Richardson. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air. Lowry into the front court. Down 8. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Dragic. And he'll head to the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
James Johnson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. Knocks down the first.
That's a mini. Bucket.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Stuffs it down with authority. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Waiters. To Van Vliet. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Dragic to Waiters. For three, Dion Waiters locked in, and that's always dangerous.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Serge Ibaka at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. He'll let one fly from half court. Knocks it down at the buzzer from half court. He lined it up perfectly. 1 quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay, well, you win.
Kawhi Leonard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Cleans it up. Marc Gasol. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun.
And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Lynn with it. 5-point game. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Marc Gasol able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Richardson. Here comes the screen. Josh Richardson. Cleared by Ibaka. Lynn. Goes to the left side. Over to the right side. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Richardson. Can't connect from in close. Jeremy Lin. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Heat gonna use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Dragic. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. And the finish, slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Danny Green with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Toronto with the basketball. to Danny Green. Gasol to Danny Green. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
The rebound comes down to Toronto. Lowry to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
James Johnson, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. And he makes them both. Kyle Lowry with the rock to Danny Green. Probing the defense to Danny Green. Hassan Whiteside rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Dragic with it. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Goran Dragic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Lowry to Gasol. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Gasol. The shot clock expires. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Raptors. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Lowry with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Pascal Siakam to Danny Green. Miami secures the rebound. Dragic with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Richardson. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Leonard. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Let's see what's there. Leonard to Gasol. Kelly Olynyk sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Leonard. That'll get out off the Raptors.
I got ball.
Wade to Richardson. Dwayne Wade to Dragic. 5 seconds to shoot. Trying to cash in. Leonard to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
I got ball.
And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. The Raptors able to clear the board. To Powell. Can't miss those. Powell to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And hits at the line. Toronto has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Ibaka. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Dragic into the front court. Shot clock off as they look for a lead going into the fourth quarter. Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Beyond the arc for 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him. 3 quarters down, the Heat with the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these three quarters.
Jeremy Lin, not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Wade.
Right. Take the shot.
To Richardson. Great pass to set it up. And stuffs it home. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Leonard. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Lin. Leonard. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Richardson. Wade to Dragic. Wide open look, won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Serge Ibaka, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here comes the screen. To Richardson.
When you open, shoot it. What's going on?
Cleared by Ibaka. Lin with it. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. Lin to Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Fred VanVleet, pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And hits for 2.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard against Anderson. To VanVleet. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. The hoop and the harm. Gasol going to the line for a chance at 3, making the court his own little pitch. The Spaniard delivers again, mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Marc Gasol trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Dragic with it. The deficit now up to 5. To Whiteside. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Tight space with the crossover. Udonis Haslem sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Dragic to Waiters. Screen coming. Waiters to Whiteside. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lowry has the basketball. Download this all. To Leonard. Not that time. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. And they'll get the intentional foul here with 17 seconds to go.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First free throw is good.
Subbing in for the Miami Heat, number 0.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Dragic buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And here's an intentional foul. That's free throws. Clock stops with 13 seconds to play.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. That'll get out off the Raptors, so it's going to stay with Miami. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one by 4. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Raptors edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Heat finished on the losing end of a close score.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
The Heat got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.